Okay, nagiskot manggugug kabahin sa kanang kuan, teaching sa about the parable of the sower of the seed. Where does parable of the sower? So kung asa gi sown ang iyahang ang seed, which is the Torah. The Torah is the tree of life. And that is what will bear fruit in our life. So ako i-share ninyo ang teaching ni Shaul. I'm going to share with you the teaching of Shaul concerning the parable of the sower. So now we and the time should be that this seed grows and ripe. Nahinog na ni unta siya, nahinog. Ripe. So means ripe is maturity. The maturity of the seed, the seed which is the Torah, what we receive when we are in Mashiach. So I'm going to share with you the teaching of Shaul. How we speak about seed, liso. O ano ba yun sa Tagalog? Hindi ko alam sa Tagalog ng seed. So here in 1 Corinthian 3:6, let's read together. When Shaul said, I planted Apollos. Shaul said, I planted, Apollos watered, but Elohim was giving growth or increase. So neither he who plants nor he water is any at all, but Elohim who gives the increase. And he who plants and he who waters are one, and each one shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. So na how does the Torah work sa atong kinabuhi? Muna ko i-share ninyo. This is what I want to share. How the Torah works. I will not speak on my own, but I will share with you what the scripture says concerning the Torah. The Torah is very important. That is our tree of life. The Torah is a tree of life. We have to take hold on it because that is our life. So now I give example. I will share with you. That is not my word. So, ang usa ka liso, one seed is where do we, kung asa na to gi-sown, where do we sown the seed? Diba? It is written what Yeshua said, either in the good ground, in the rock, in the wayside, or in the thorny place. So we have to choose kung asa ni ang seed. But if it is in the good ground, if it's in the good ground, which is our heart, so as Shaul said, I planted, Apollos water, but so neither who plants nor waters is any at all. It doesn't matter who is planting, whoever waters on it, but it is Elohim who gives increase. So it doesn't matter bisan kinsa pa nang nagtanom og nagbukbo, nagwater sa imuhang liso, ang Elohim mo maghatag og increase. This is what Shaul said. So now, if the Torah is a water, we know that the Torah is the water. So now, why the Torah is? The Torah of Moshe is the tree of life. Let's read in Psalm. Blessed is the man who shall not walk in the counsel of the wrong, and shall not stand in the path of sinners, and shall not sit in the seat of scoffers. You search the word is scoffer. But his delight is the Torah of Jehovah, and he meditates in his Torah day and night. For he shall be as a tree planted by rivers of water, that yields its fruit in its season, and whose leaf does not wither, and whatever he does prosper. So the Torah of Moshe is what we should meditate at night. Because that is, if kung mauna siya atong gisigi og kaon, as Shaul said, whoever who planted Apollos or Shaul, So if it is watered, you also the same. What will water in the seed, which is the Torah, you have also to water in it. Who doesn't matter, teachers or whoever who meet in your life to put that seed, and it is Elohim who give the increase. Who give the increase? Why? This is the increase. I will show you. So this is the increase. The Torah of Jehovah is perfect, bringing back the being or converting the soul. The Torah of Jehovah is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Jehovah is sure, making wise the simple. So ang Torah sa Elohim, makahimo og is perfect to change, to convert our soul. The soul is not a flesh, is inside. Is inside. This is the neshama of Elohim, who is the spark of Elohim in us. This, if we feed ourselves in the Torah of Elohim, meditating the Torah of Elohim, from the seed, first the seed is the Torah, as Yeshua said, but must be sown in the good ground, and the Torah will water. A Torah is a water. If it is watered, then Elohim is the one who bring increase or bring into growth. Patubuon ni Jah, si Jah magtupatubo sa unsay gi tanom ni Yeshua. Ang atong pag-receive sa Torah when we are in Mashiach. So we continue to read in the Corinthian. So here, it is written, continue ta. Now he that plant and he that watered are one, usara, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. What is written in somewhat I read lately? The Torah is perfect, converting the soul. When we meditate day and night the Torah of Moshe, it will change us. It will change us. This is why he said here, the one who plant and watered are one. It is Elohim. Because it is Elohim who bring the increase. And every man shall receive of his own reward. And what does in Psalm we have read? We have read. You see, it is written, We connect that in what Shaul said. So the Torah of Jehovah is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Jehovah is sure, making wise the simple. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey, and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. And every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. For we individually together with Jehovah, you are Jehovah's husbandry. You are Jehovah's building. We are the building of Elohim. We are the building of Elohim. One another, we need one another. This is supposed to be the seed in us that become matured. I share what Elohim has opened my understanding concerning the Torah. And this is what Shaul said. We hold one another to learn one another. And according to the favor or grace of Jehovah which is given unto me as Shaul, as a wise builder. Shaul is a wise. He is the one who, the master builder. I have laid the foundation and other built their own. But let every man take heed how he build thereupon. So everyone must build on this in their own building, which is our body, the temples of Elohim, because this is the place where Elohim dwell in us, and to form us the temple of Elohim. And Mashiach is he is the chief cornerstone, his body, We are partaker of this in the middle. That is the Torah. That is what the Torah will. Not us together as a temple of Elohim. So, but let every man take heed how he build thereupon. For another foundation can no man lay than this laid, which is Yeshua the Messiah. He is the one who laid this. He is our high priest. His body, the body, we call it the body of Messiah. Now, if any man build upon his foundation, gold, silver, precious stone, wood, hay, stubble. But all this is tested by fire. We continue. If every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. So depende, where do we build our foundation? This foundation na to. If it is in gold, in silver, precious stone, wood, hay. So this is, and the result, it will come out. Now I shall explain. We continue. So every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. The tribulation and life, that is our fire. Ato mga challenges now, ato mga trials karon, we are facing now this trouble, what is going on in this world. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide, which is he has built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Because if you see this one, even we are burned, our flesh. He's talking about our flesh here. He's talking our flesh, our body. But he himself shall save. Our soul will be saved. Because it is Elohim who decide that. Know you not that you are the temple of Jehovah, and the Spirit of Jehovah dwell in his people, dwell in you. This is why he is asking his people to be set apart. If any man defile the temple of Jehovah, him shall Jehovah destroy, for the temple of Jehovah is kadosh, holy, which temple you are. This is the individual, the seed that Yeshua sown in us when we are in Mashiach. And it is watered the same to meditate the Torah day and night. This is what in Psalm 1:2. It is water. Because the increase is Elohim. So as he said, you are we become husbandry of Elohim. Why Elohim and not Mashiach? Because Elohim and Mashiach they are ihad. This is it's another topic, because it's a very broad ni siya nga topic imuning we have to discuss. But Elohim, husbandry, and Mashiach, because they are ihad. Mashiach is the one who lead us. This is the body of Mashiach, the temple of Elohim. This is why the seed is very important. Now is a time of ripe. It should be in maturity, because Yeshua said he will burn this. What has he said in the parable of the wheat and tares? Is to be burned. Who looks alike. So the test, it will come. So, but if you see here, he said, if shall be burned, he shall suffer loss. Why he suffer loss? Because it's our flesh. Even you are in today, we lost this physical body, but we will be saved. We will be saved because it is through Mashiach. We are redeemed in our spirit man, our soul. Because it's not a matter of physical body. It is a matter of the immortal body. Is what the reward will be. But if we want the presence of Elohim to dwell in his people, not among, in his people, individually within us, because Elohim required us to be separate, because this world is in darkness. What makes light here is his people, the nation Israel. What does Yeshua said? Yeshua said, you are the light of the world. When you are the light of the world, that if that is your seed, the Torah of Elohim, the Torah of Moshe, of course, I always speak the Torah because that is what always count there. The prophets, that is their foundation. Oh, the apostle, oh, the disciple, that Yeshua cannot be greater of the Torah. Why? Because he is the embodiment of the Torah. Because the Torah will identify who is the Mashiach. But if we study the Torah, you will know who is the Mashiach. So this is why Yeshua cannot be greater than the Torah. It is only the first, the Torah of Moshe, the literal, the letter, and in the Torah of Mashiach is the Torah becomes spiritual. It doesn't, these are parallel. It will not change. There is nothing greater from that. Because the Torah of Elohim is what make us light here in the world. This is what Yeshua said. That is the doctrine of Yeshua. The scroll where our brethren Judah is holding. We're one body. One day we will be redeemed for what we are facing now. So I can speak more, but it's very good. You will enjoy.